Greetings, I'm the artificial intelligence who will be assisting you.
System activated.
Hey everyone, Dean Willett with RE Tech Video. Today I have the pleasure of being joined by Dale Chumbley, Vancouver, Washington real estate agent. Most of you know him from 365 Things to Do in Vancouver. Dale, welcome.
Thank you, Dean. Glad to be here.
Dale, you know, most people who are watching this right now have heard about what you're doing. I think you have something like 12,000 followers on Facebook.
Yeah.
So it's got pretty big. You know, me and Jay Thompson were talking when you launched this idea, and I said to Jay, if there's one person in the world who can do this for 365 days, it is Dale Chumbley. And, you know, we can look at what else you're doing. You do your daily mugshot.
Correct.
And as this thing runs on Friday, October 9th, I think, it will be 800 days in a row, or 800 shots on daily mugshot, correct?
It is 800 days in a row.
In a row. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And I think that puts you #1 all time if we do our math right.
If our math is correct, I went into that #1 position yesterday, officially.
Excellent. So I think this is one thing that real estate agents don't really get when they're starting a blog or starting online technology, social media, that sort of stuff, is consistency. And I want you to talk about how you think it's been important for you.
For me, the consistency is critical because if I don't do it consistently, I won't do it at all. And so for me, the mug shots, while people say, what's the point of them? It's something that literally takes 5 to 10 seconds of my day, and I've made a commitment to continue to do that. And same thing with my blog. I've been blogging 232 days in a row, and that forcing myself to do it on a daily basis and not leaving an option out means I won't take the option out. And for a couple of years, my blog was horribly neglected, and other components of my world were neglected because I didn't have that consistency. And so I think it's critical. It's funny, I actually read a blog post yesterday that was talking about Jerry Seinfeld and some keys to success. I don't know if you've seen this or not. I'll send you the link if not. He talked about the key to success in a lot of things is he actually gets a full annual calendar, and whatever it is that's that thing he's going to do, at the end of the day when he's done that item, he puts an X through it. And on the next day when he does it, he puts an X through it. And he doesn't break that chain. And that's really what I've done with my blog, with things like mugshots, videos for birthdays, things like that. I've become consistent in doing them and making it a priority in my day, and then I see successes as a result of that.
So it's kind of like working out. You know, if you work out every day, it seems to be a lot easier than if you're working out every other day, because if you miss one,
you miss 2.
Yeah, exactly.
You miss 3.
How long has your blog been around?
My blog's been around since, oh boy, it's been 3.5 years now that I've had my blog.
And since you decided to do this and you became very consistent, what have you seen as far as results?
The traffic, the actual business coming from it, new subscribers on the IDX for my home quest, all of those things. When I was blogging before, I might blog a couple times a month. Sometimes I'd have a really good month and blog 3 or 4 times. And when I would do a little bit of blogging, I would see a spike in traffic. When I would stop blogging, the traffic would drop back down. And now that I am blogging on a consistent basis with a consistent theme and topic, I have a consistent amount of traffic that actually continues to grow and continues to keep coming back on a daily basis because they have a reason to keep coming back.
You know, it's really easy to say, well, the way you do it is you just don't miss a day. But what do you think is really a key, something that can give you a driving force to make sure that you are really doing it consistently? Do you think that having a certain subject to talk about, like you're talking about, does help, you know, if you keep more focused that way?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And as you begin doing that thing, and what I always talk to people about is finding their voice. whatever it is that's that thing that's special and unique about them and the things that drive them and that they're passionate about. When you start doing it on a consistent basis, the great thing is you start seeing more ideas and seeing more things that you can then talk about. It's kind of like the whole, when you're car shopping, if you never have thought about looking at a Toyota Camry, you don't notice them. And the minute that you think, I'm going to get a Toyota Camry, all of a sudden the whole world is full of Camrys. And I find that same thing with my blog. As soon as I transition my brain to start thinking about those things that I'm sharing about, things that I'm talking about in my community, I see everything in a completely different way, and that consistency becomes critical in that.
Now, with what you're doing with your 365 Things to Do in Vancouver, now Vancouver, Washington, how big is that?
The city itself is about 175,000 people.
Okay, so it's not a huge city by any means. How do you find material to be consistent and do this every day?
I get out in my community. Literally, my days consist of work, and the things I share about and things I talk about are the things closest and nearest to wherever I'm at for my daily work schedule. So wherever, if I happen to be on a listing appointment in a part of town, when I'm done at that listing appointment, I'll look around and say, what's nearby here that I can share about? And if it's something I'm not familiar with, I become familiar with it so that I can then share it to a larger audience.
On your blog, we talked about the type of results you're getting as far as your traffic increasing, that sort of stuff. And it seems like you spend a lot of time doing this blogging that you are doing. Are you getting actual results, actual sales from this? Yes, I am.
From specifically, if you look at either 365 or social media in general has generated quite a few transactions for me this year, about a third of my business. And the specific 365 things, that exact pinpointed demographic has generated one closed sale and about a half a dozen that are in the pipeline of getting ready to be buying something or selling something. And then beyond that, there's countless more that are signing up for the IDX feed and that it's being distributed to a larger audience and being seen by more people. So actual results, people that are in the pipeline of being ready, that have met with lender and are getting ready to be buying stuff. Yes, absolutely.
Now, if you're blogging 365 days in a row, are you actually doing this every day, or do you tape 5 at a time and then upload them?
Part of my consistency and the way it works for me is I have to do it on a daily basis. If I were to stockpile on Sunday and take the rest of the week off, I wouldn't have myself ready to go the following week. Part of that consistency for me is I have to have a daily consistency. I have to have a daily routine that I follow, or else I won't do it. You could work out for 4 hours a day and then take the week off. It's really hard to get back and do it again at the end of that next week. So for me, I do it every single day. And the great thing about it is it's forcing me to get out into my community. It's forcing me to meet new business owners, to meet new people when I'm at parks, and meet new people when I'm in restaurants, coffee houses. It's forcing me to get out there and my community, which is really where all of this happens, is the face-to-face interaction. In fact, I just got a call a couple weeks ago, and I sat and had lunch with one of the business owners that I wrote about on day 41. They reached out on about day 200 and said, hey, you know what, we're thinking about buying a house and also possibly a place that we could do a business and a house in. Can you help us with that? So now I am actually sitting down and meeting with them. If I hadn't physically gone to that place and met with that owner, I don't believe I'd have that same result. A lot of people that are doing these kinds of community websites and specialty 365 type things, a lot of them ask me, hey Dale, what do you see that's different, or why am I not seeing successes? A lot of them are simply just putting a link to a business and not ever interacting with that business owner. They're not actually going out on location. Yes, it takes time, but I have to get out there anyway. And those real-life touches and interactions create, I believe, that special piece that's missing from a lot of the, I just simply am putting a link up and nothing else.
So my guess is you're looking forward to day 365 so that you can take a vacation finally?
I might take a day off, yeah. Maybe.
Maybe. But not from your daily mugshot, though, right?
Absolutely not.
All right.
As far as mugshots are concerned, I'll actually share. There's quite a few realtors from around the country, and probably other people too, but specifically realtors that I know I would have never met or started the interaction that I've had with them as a result of that mugshot. So, as silly and goofy as that daily mugshot is, I've actually got real-life connections of people that I know for a fact would refer business to me that I would have not known and connected with like I have as a result of that mugshot.
And it's not that you're doing mugshots. I mean, if you went out and you were doing, 1 or 2 mugshots a week, would anyone even notice what you're doing versus what you're doing now?
No, not at all. Not at all. And the fun thing is, the interesting thing about mugshots is it's really creating a daily diary of my life. If anybody's got the insanity to sit and let it actually load, because it takes a while to load. But when you do that, if you watch through those videos, or that it makes a video basically, but if you look at those still shots, every single day, you follow a little snippet of my life, whether I'm happy or sad or sick or traveling or meeting with people or whatever it is. Was I going to a show? Did I see a movie? Did I go to a concert? Was there a bar camp? Was there an Inman event? What was going on? And the fun thing is I've actually started trying to, especially when I'm at venues and different events, I'm trying to incorporate somebody else into the mugshot with me. And that's fun for them because now they can go, hey, I was day number 722 or whatever that is. In fact, I've got several people that have let me know that it's very clear they want to be in daily mugshot number 1000. I don't know how we're going to work that all out, but there's people that are actually saying that. And so it's a fun thing that takes no time, but that consistency it's that reminder of those daily activities that we need to be doing, we need to do on a very consistent basis.
All right, Dale, if somebody wanted to get some more information about you or buy a house in Vancouver, Washington, how would they get a hold of you?
Best way is on my website, which is clarkcountyrealestateguide.com.
All right, thanks for your time.
Thanks, Dean. Take care.